CBRE.com today to view remaining homes available for the 2026 season.
Don't forget your favorite Lays, the perfect sidekick to your game day. No matter if you're cheering for our St. Louis Cardinals from the stands or hosting the ultimate game day throwdown with your crew, there's a Lays flavor to go with it. Lays, proud partner of your St. Louis Cardinals.
Welcome back to Cardinals baseball. We'll go over the lineups here in a moment. From the north side of Chicago, the Cardinals and the Cubs today. Starting lineups are presented by Bet365, where winning is everything. Cardinals are 6 over 500. They're 45-39, winning 2 out of 3 in Atlanta, and they've won 2 out of 3 against the Cubs so far this year. The Cubs are red hot. They've won 15 of their last 19, including 5 in a row, and they are really swinging the bats. They scored 23 runs against the Padres on Wednesday, and they've hit 13 home runs in their last 2 games. So watch out for them. Oliver Marmol has this lineup today. J.J. Weatherholt will lead off, and he'll play second base. Ivan Herrera had a good day yesterday. He'll do the catching and bat second, and so did Jordan Walker, who's up to 63 RBIs as he had a 4 RBI game in his hometown of Atlanta. He'll play right field. Nelson Velasquez, the DH, bats next. Alec Burleson homered in his last at-bat. He'll play first base. Mason Wynn at short. Jose Fermin always gives you a good at-bat. He'll be in left field. Blaze Jordan plays third. He's 0 for his last 14. And Nathan Church will be in center for St. Louis. Craig Counsell is the manager of the Cubs, 16 years as a big league player, and he won 2 World Series, one with Florida and one with Arizona. The 55-year-old manager has this lineup. Pete Crow Armstrong, hitting .378 since the 26th of May, will play center field. Alex Bregman plays third. Michael Busch, 6 for 6 against Andre Palante in his career, will play first base and hit third, with Seiya Suzuki, the right fielder, batting next. It'll be Ian Happ, the Cardinal killer, in left field. He's a switch hitter. Nico Horner plays second base. Michael Conforto will be the DH, so another left-hander in the lineup against Palante, and Conforto is in the 7th spot. Carson Kelly, former Cardinal, will do the catching and bat 8th. And Dansby Swanson, talk about hot. He's going to be the shortstop and bat 9th. He's only hitting .210, but he's hitting .365 in his last 13 games, and he has 9 homers during that time and 29 RBIs. 3 homers on Wednesday alone. He'll play shortstop. There's your lineups. Cardinals, Cubs. We'll have more from Chicago after this.
Hey, it's Kurt with Lands Heating and Cooling. When you need a new heating and cooling system, Lands makes it easy. We measure your home, we check your ductwork, and we match you with the quiet, efficient, trained system. With Lands, you get the right system at the right price with the right installation. If your system's aging, now's the smart time to choose a high-efficiency trained heat pump and furnace. Schedule a no-pressure, in-home consultation at landsinc.com, and remember, it's hard to stop a train.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
This week, it's the one sale pet lovers can't afford to miss. The Pet-tastic Flooring Event at Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery. First, get a free labor credit on every carpet and floor. Get a $50 labor credit for every 100 feet you buy. Plus, get up to a $1,000 rebate on select Shaw floors, including the Pet Perfect carpet and flooring collections. Ask how you can get free accessories or area rugs with your furniture purchase and buy it all with 2 years financing. The Pet-tastic Flooring Event is going on now at Carpet Weaver's Flooring and Furniture Gallery.
Sail on down for the inaugural Yacht Rock Night on Friday, July 10th, when the Cardinals take on the Braves. With the purchase of a special theme ticket, fans will take home an exclusive Cardinals captain's hat, perfect for smooth sailing all summer long. Don't miss a pregame concert by the Yacht Rockers on the Budweiser stage. Set the vibe and cruise into the weekend. Get your tickets now at cardinals.com/theme.
Company, 2nd Battalion, 35th Infantry Regiment. Fans, please join us in thanking Vietnam War veteran Paul LaFalls. Please remain standing as award-winning blues musician and Chicago native Wayne Baker Brooks honors America with our national anthem.
That was Wayne Baker Brooks, a award-winning blues musician from the Chicago area, Jimi Hendrix style, doing our national anthem. And how appropriate on the July 4th weekend here in Chicago, with the Cubs and the Cardinals going at it, to be able to carry the national anthem. We don't always get to do that, but we are going to be able to do that today because we're officially in a rain delay. It's going to be a short one. Don't worry about it. The clubs are getting ready to play, and we still have a 3:15 start time, but because it's later than the original time, it is a rain delay, and it's presented by SafeLight. Cracked windshield, get it fixed anywhere you want with SafeLight. Scheduled today at SafeLight.com. Well, Chicago, Illinois, the Windy City, was living up to his name about 45 minutes ago. The wind was just absolutely whistling through the ballpark here on the north side of Chicago, and the rain came with it, and they put the tarp down, actually had it down for quite some time. A second kind of shower came through, and that was equally as crazy. We had some lightning in the area, as John mentioned in our Inside the Park segment. And so I'm just thankful that the tarp is off and we're ready to play. The fans are filing in here. A lot of Cardinal fans, of course, have made the trip to the Windy City for this 4th of July weekend. There'll be fireworks galore throughout the town, and we have a lot to celebrate, obviously, as America is celebrating the 250th birthday of the country, and it's, I hope, very meaningful to everybody listening on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar. This is Ricky Horton. I'll be alongside John Rennie, and it's Ryan Schulte, our producer-engineer. Glad you're with us on this weekend, whatever you're doing. I'm glad you've included Cardinal baseball in your weekend, and we've got a 3-game series starting today. The Cardinals will take on the Cubs again tomorrow, and that start time is going to be 7:05, and then a game on Sunday as well. And this Cub team has been red hot. They have won 15 of their last 19 games, including winning 5 straight. And when you look at the standings in the Central Division, the Brewers are still on top of the division. They're 53-32. They're 5 games ahead of the Cubs. And the Cardinals are just 2.5 games behind Chicago. So if somehow they could sweep this series, I know I'm asking for a lot, then the Cardinals could catch the Cubs here. The Cardinals have won 2 out of 3 against Chicago so far this season, but they haven't played well here at Wrigley Field. At least they didn't last year. They were 1-5 at Wrigley, and a number that really stands out about a season ago. The Cardinals were out-homered at this ballpark 20-6. It was really a drubbing that the Cardinals took, and they couldn't keep the ball in the ballpark. The Cardinals couldn't. I particularly remember Miles Michaelis struggling here at this ballpark, and let's hope that Andre Palante doesn't, although when you look at the lineup of the Chicago Cubs, there are several players that have hit Andre Palante well. And I don't want to give you too much bad news, but we got to be honest here. Michael Busch 6 for 6 with 2 homers against Palante. Seiya Suzuki, their right fielder, 6 for 10. Ian Happ 7 for 15. Carson Kelly, former Cardinal player who was drafted by the Cardinals in 2012 in the second round, he's 4 for 6 against Palante. And so the only guy that he's really pretty well against is Dansby Swanson, just 2 for 14, but Swanson is really hot as he's hitting .365, as we mentioned, in his last 16 games. Again, we're in a very short rain delay presented by SafeLight. Cracked windshield, get it fixed anywhere you want with SafeLight. Scheduled today at SafeLight.com. Looking at Palante, who will be making his 17th start of the year. He's 9-5. He had won 4 straight games up until his last outing. And his last outing was a bit of a clunker for him. He went 6 2/3 innings, however, so at least he saved some of the bullpen arms by going deep into that game. He gave up 11 hits and 5 runs in a loss to the Marlins. And again, in 6 starts against the Cubs, he is 0-4 with a 6.65 ERA. And the opponent's batting average at .373. He's up against David Peterson, the former Met, who will be making his 10th start of the year. He made his first start as a Cub. His last time out, that was against the Brewers, and he got the win in that game, went 5 2/3 innings, giving up 2 runs. And he has a career record of 41-36 after being drafted in the first round by the Mets all the way back in 2017. So those are the starters, Andre Palante and David Peterson. A couple of things to tell you about some weekend series coming up for the Cardinals. We'll start with the July 10th through the 12th weekend series at home. It'll be the Atlanta Braves in town, and we've got a lot of great giveaways in that particular series. On the Friday night game, the July 10th game, it's going to be Yacht Rock night. That's cool. There's a captain's hat for those who buy that theme ticket, but also a garage shirt giveaway. So that's going to be on the Friday night, July 10th. And then Saturday the 11th, it's going to be the David Eckstein bobblehead. I got a good look at the bobblehead right here on my sheet here. David Eckstein bobblehead night is going to be the 11th of July. Again, the Cardinals taking on the Atlanta Braves. The Cardinals just won 2 out of 3 against Atlanta in Atlanta. And so that's going to be a big series going into the break. And the Sunday game is going to be Sesame Street Day. So you can get either Oscar the Grouch bobblehead or a Grover plush, one of the two. And that'll be on July 12th. Of course, we always have Kids Run the Bases on a Sunday, Kids Sunday, every Sunday home game, and where there's games, ice cream, kid-friendly live music, and a lot more than that. And then the next weekend series is against the Reds, the 24th through the 26th, and the Victory Blue jersey giveaway will be part of that. Again, we're in a rain delay, but we're about ready for that first pitch, so we'll send it to break, and when we come back, we'll have that for you on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
Pitch to Torrey, swung on and a shot to right center field, and the Cardinals win!
Register now for the 2026 Cardinals 5K, happening April 18th in downtown St. Louis. All participants will receive an exclusive long-sleeve t-shirt, a finisher's medallion featuring Cardinals and National Baseball Hall of Famer Joe Torre, and an unforgettable opportunity to take a victory lap around the warning track inside Busch Stadium. A virtual option is also available. Proceeds benefit Cardinals Care. Find more information and sign up today at cardinals.com/5K.
And the winning team takes the field. Led by Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks for 49 years straight. Here comes Bronco and Bronco Sport with GOAT modes. They're headed just a bit outside. There's Explorer with seating for up to 7 of your All-Stars. What a lineup. Ford is the official car, truck, and SUV of the St. Louis Cardinals. Your quality Ford dealers, proud sponsor of the St. Louis Cardinals. Based on 1977 to 2025 CY total sales.
We have a simple formula at Shelter Insurance. Provide personalized coverage at great rates with local agents to help you choose the coverage you need. And if the unexpected happens, fulfill our promise to be there when you need us most. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Join us for a fantastical journey at St. Louis Union Station. Board the St. Louis Wheel, soaring 200 feet into the air all year round. The St. Louis Aquarium at Union Station lets you explore the world's great waterways and over 10,000 amazing creatures. Swing from the ropes course high over the aquarium and get lost in our mirror maze. It's all here at St. Louis Union Station, where the journey is like no other. Create your new memories at stlouisunionstation.com.
Welcome back to Cardinals baseball. The Cubs have taken the field. They have their light blue tops and white pants, and we're about ready for pitch number 1. It's going to be delivered by a former Met, David Peterson, who's making his 10th start of the year, 6'6", left-hander, 30 years of age. And the first pitch sponsored by Rawlings, the official baseball of Major League Baseball. The Cardinals will have J.J. Weatherholt, Ivan Herrera, and Jordan Walker here in the first inning as the throw goes down to second base. The wind has shifted here. It was blowing hard from left to right when the storm came through, but now it's more right to left as we begin play today. And, of course, when it's Wrigley Field, you never know. It might change 3 or 4 times before it's over. So Peterson's ready. So is J.J. Weatherholt on the 3rd of July, game number 85 for the Cardinals. And here with the first pitch is the voice of the Cardinals, John Rooney.
All right, Ricky, what a great comeback last night down in Atlanta. And here we go at Wrigley Field. The first pitch is taken for a strike by J.J. Weatherholt. And we are underway a little bit late. 77 degrees in Chicago. The 1-strike pitch for J.J. Weatherholt. He takes a breaking ball from Peterson outside. 77 degrees in Chicago, 92 degrees, and it's a hot one back home in St. Louis. The wind blowing from right to left about 6 miles an hour. Weatherholt looks at a fastball strike from Peterson.
Short night for Cardinal players with a night game in Atlanta. Ollie Marmol telling everybody, let's just drink some caffeine and get ready to go and play baseball. So they just got here as late as they could get here, and they're ready to go.
The next pitch, that's swung on, and that's hit in the air to left field. Ian Happ, a Gold Glover, comes on, can't make the play. The ball falls in front of him. That kind of hit is what started the 7-run, 7-hit inning against Atlanta last night when Mason Wynn dropped one in between the shortstop, the left fielder, and the center fielder.
Exactly right. That ball was actually misplayed in my mind by Ian Happ. He should catch that ball. He's a good outfielder.
He's a Gold Glover.
Must have been surprised by the fact that it was hit off the end of the bat. But you're right, that Mason Wynn hit. By the way, he had 3 of them, plus a walk in the game yesterday. Got things going.
Ivan Herrera's doing the catching today. Peterson out of the stretch. A swing and a foul ball upper deck off to the right. As the Cubs are wearing their City Connect jerseys, home white pants, their City Connect caps. They are white and blue with the blue bill. The Cardinals are in the road gray uniforms. Cardinals across the front of the jersey and the birds on the bat. The pitch is taken high by Herrera, who has 2 hits in his last 8 at-bats. But Herrera has been slumping some, 3 for 25, and they are really pitching him inside. He has been hit by a pitch 23 times. Peterson, the former Met, takes a look to first to Weatherholt. The pitch. Herrera takes high and away a ball.
Peterson's not a overly hard thrower. He's going to be in the 92 area, 93 maybe. Palante throws harder than he does. He has a sinker, a slider, curveball, and a changeup. He'll use the changeup quite a bit.
Peterson checks on first. The pitch. A swing, and that's hard hit to short. And a throw back to first base, and it gets away at first and rolls to the Cardinal dugout and down the steps. Into second base goes Weatherholt, and they're going to give Weatherholt third with the ball going into the Cardinal dugout.
Well, here's a baseball rule we don't talk about a lot. It's 1 from the mound and 2 from the field. If a ball gets thrown out of play like that, you get an extra base, and so not only the second base does he get, but all the way to third as well. As that ball rolled down the steps, JJ was all the way on his way to second, and he ends up at third, and that's a great break for the Cardinals. He'd have been out at
first. A good throw, he's out. A line out by Herrera to Dansby Swanson, but Swanson's throw is wild, and an error makes the Cubs play the infield in with Jordan Walker at the plate.
He may have just dropped that Bush, the first baseman. I'm not sure how wide that was.
Here's the pitch that is taken outside for a ball. I haven't seen the replay on that.
Yeah, it looked like it was a catchable ball, but I do believe it's going to be an E6.
Put the infield in. Bregman plays back a few steps at third with the right-handed batting Walker up. The pitch. A swing and a miss.
Well, they're actually saying now that it is an error on the first baseman, Bush, and you give an assist to Swanson. He just missed it. Basically a swing and a miss on the receiving
end. And a big
end.
break right there because Weatherholt was a good foot away from first when that throw got to Bush. Check swing, change up outside. 2 balls and a strike on Walker. 3 for his last 7. 8 out of his last 24 with a homer and 5 runs batted in. He put on a show last night. Had a couple of assists in the series at Atlanta. Outfield assists. With a runner at third, 1 out. The pitch. Check swing, a ball high, and on the appeal, no swing. Mark Rippiger, the first base umpire, extends his arms, and it's a 3-1 count on Jordan Walker, with the Cardinals trying to break out on top here against the Cubs, who have really been flying high. 23 runs in Wednesday's matinee against the Padres. The pitch, a swing and a miss. When in doubt, throw the changeup, right, Ricky?
Yeah, he threw the changeup down and away. He knew Jordan would be chomping at the bit with a 3-1 count in his favor, and he just didn't recognize it in time. He may double up on it, in fact.
63 runs batted in for Walker. He has 2 sacrifice flies. Batter's timeout taken by Walker, and Peterson walks down the back slope of the mound to the rosin bag and then to the Raboski, the spikes cleaner.
Speaking of relievers, Al Raboski, Ryan Stanek is back, and Gordon Graceffa was optioned back to AAA today.
Ryan Raboski was activated?
No.
Oh. On 3-2. Here's a foul ball off to the left over by the Cub dugout.
If anybody could do it, it would be Al. I mean, if he has the guts to take off his shirt,
tarps off Al.
Do the tarps off, then he could probably pitch.
No, he's the happy Hungarian these days.
Yes, he
Cardinal
is.
Hall of Famer. One of the greats. Walker's trying to put the Cardinals on the board. Peterson's pitch, a swing and a miss. Sure enough, the changeup strikes out Walker with a runner at third. It's up to Velasquez to pick up Walker. Peterson against the Cardinals on June 10th. That was at Citi Field. 3 2/3, 7 hits, 6 earned runs. Walker and Velasquez tagged him for home runs. He walked 2, struck out 1, throwing 63 pitches. Was traded from the Mets to the Cubs for third baseman Cole Mathis, that is, on the 25th of June. Here's a swing and a foul. That goes over to the Cub dugout. A strike on Nelson Velasquez. Velasquez hit a home run in the series in Atlanta. He has 3 homers, 7 RBIs, all against left-handed pitching. As I mentioned, one of those home runs off David Peterson. Peterson with the next pitch. A swing, and there's a line drive to right field, and that's caught by Suzuki, and the Cubs get out of the jam. The strikeout of Walker was the key to the inning. The Cardinals leave a runner, Weatherholt at third, and the Cubs are coming up at Wrigley Field. The pitch. Mason Wynn hits it hard. Deep left field. That ball's out of here.
Community America Credit Union has been helping people like you and me, shortstop Mason Wynn, to win big for 85 years. Cash back with your free checking. Win. No service fees or minimum balance. Win. Bank anywhere, anytime with their app. Win. So yeah, with Community America, you can win. And so can I. Mason Wynn. Community America Credit Union. Invested in St. Louis. Invested in you.
Hyatt Regency St. Louis, close to everything. Just 3 blocks from Busch Stadium and right next to the Gateway Arch. Swing by Brew House Historical Sports Bar, located inside Hyatt Regency St. Louis for pregame fare and postgame celebration before and after every Cardinals game. Driving in, park with ease in the heart of downtown with our Park and Stay package. Enjoy valet parking for 1 standard size vehicle per room per night. Don't strike out. Book this exclusive offer today at HyattRegencySt.Louis.com.
If you're looking for a career with a real future, the Painting and Decorating Foundation might be the answer.
I got out of college, my career choices were very limited, and this provided me with a plan for the present and the future at the same time.
I like working the hands. I like leaving and seeing exactly what I accomplished that day.
I have a bachelor's degree in psychology, and I was making less than I make as a first year at Prince Beaner.
The Painting and Decorating Foundation reminds you it's your future. Check out stlouispdf.org.
You care about every detail, and so does Purina. Every ingredient in their pet food comes from trusted sources, and every ingredient has a purpose. Whether that purpose is to provide just the right nutrients your pet needs or a flavor they will love, Purina has over 250 recipes made without artificial flavors or preservatives for you to choose from. You're sure to find something both you and your pet will love. Learn more at Purina.com.
Andre Palante into the windup. His first pitch in the bottom of the first inning. Pete Crow Armstrong gets a fly ball to left field, and that's going to be caught by Fermin. He puts it away. 1 pitch and 1 out.
26 more of those.
Pete Crow Armstrong leading the major leagues in total bases, slugging, and hits, dating back to May 26th, a stretch of 33 games. And when you take a look at what the Cubs have done, May the 9th through June the 10th, averaging 3.2 runs a game, going 7-22. Since June the 11th, a 15-4 record, averaging 7.4 runs a game. Alex Bregman, right-handed batter, takes a pitch that's called high, and it's being challenged already in the first inning by Ivan Herrera.
The catcher has challenged.
And our first challenge of the day very early, and it's a strike.
The pitch is a strike. St. Louis has 2 challenges remaining.
The crew chief is Dan Bellino, and that was a strike by plenty.
Sure was. It was a big miss there.
Bregman 1 for 3 with 3 walks, head-to-head with Palante. A check swing, and that's just outside this time. 1-1. And Graybar is your electrical and datacom distributor, helping to power, connect, and maintain your operation.
Yep.
Graybar does that. 0-0. The Cardinals left a runner at third in the top of the first inning. Here's Palante's next offering for Bregman. He backs him away from the plate inside. 97 on the sinking fastball. 2-1.
I really loved the job that Herrera did his last time he caught Matthew Liberatore. I think in behind the plate, I think he's calling a better game. I think he's blocking the ball well.
He got a workout, that's for sure, throughout the game. Here's a swing, and the ball's hit right back to Palante. From the dirt on the mound, he throws out Bregman. A fly out to left, a comebacker, and with 2 away, here's a real thorn in the side for Andre Palante, left-handed batter, a former Dodger Michael Busch. Busch is 6 for 6, a double, 2 homers, and he has driven in 5 runs head-to-head with Palante. Well, after winning 4 straight, allowing 6 runs in that span, a 2.19 ERA during that time, Palante suffered the loss his last time out. There's a swing and a foul out of play off to the left. A loss to Miami on Saturday. 6 2/3, 11 hits, 5 earned runs, a walk, 4 strikeouts, 98 pitches. It was one of those games where the Miami Marlins found plenty of openings. The pitch. That's taken for a ball.
I'm really looking forward to finding out which Cub team shows up today. They have been the streakiest team in Major League Baseball this year. The start of the season was great. Then they were terrible. Now they're great again.
The pitch for Bush, and he rolls that up the third base line. That's a swinging bunt hit. The ball stays fair. He's 7 for 7 against Palante. That one traveled, about 80 feet, maybe?
Probably 25 miles an hour on the exit velocity. To make the point, John, through the 8th of May, the Cubs had the best record in baseball. They were 27-12. They were the number 1 team in baseball. From that next day, for a following month, they were the worst team in baseball at 7-22. And since that day, they've been the best team again, winning 15 out of 19.
Here is Suzuki. He has been a hot hitter on a 6-game hitting streak. He takes strike 1. Suzuki scoring 7 runs, 3 homers, 11 RBIs during the streak. Got a game-winning hit into the ivy against Miller of the San Diego Padres, who was rated the best closer in the game. The pitch by Palante. That's a strike. 0-2 on Seiya Suzuki, 31 years old from Japan. 6 for 10 with a couple of doubles head-to-head with Andre Palante.
So if you're Palante, John, you have to look at those numbers, all the good Cub numbers against him, and say, I was a different pitcher then. I'm better now.
Palante from the stretch. A step off and a look over to first. Back to the bag, Bush without a throw. Explore the night sky uninterrupted by city lights or build a replica of the Gateway Arch at the St. Louis Science Center. Anything is possible at the St. Louis Science Center. Visit ExploreSt.Louis.com to learn more. Now the pitch. Suzuki is backed away with a high and tight fastball, yet he was leaning out over the plate looking for something away, perhaps a knuckle curveball. And he got a 95-mile-an-hour pitch just about belt high, getting him out of the way. Bush at first after the swinging bunt single up the third baseline. He takes a big lead. The pitch, a swing and a foul ball back. He was dancing off first, trying to annoy Palante. Jose Javier is the first base coach. Quentin Berry is coaching over at third for manager Craig Counsell. The Cardinals got Weatherholt to third. He got on with a hit, moved up on an error on Bush, but couldn't score. A strikeout and a lineout left him at third. The pitch to Suzuki downstairs.
The Cubs have 13 pitchers, John, on their injured list. 13. And they've got some big names, too. They've got
starting to sound like the Dodgers.
Yeah, 100% agree with you there, including their closer, Palencia. Phil Maton, former Cardinals, on the injured list for them now.
On 2-2 with the runner at first, 2 outs in the first inning of a scoreless game. Andre Palante brings in the pitch. Suzuki checks his swing, and he did not go on the appeal. Mark Rippiger at first base says no.
When you Dodgers, there was a time in baseball that MLB had to crack down on what the Dodgers were doing. They were, guy who had a sore broken fingernail or something, and they'd put him on the injured list just so they could get a fresh arm in.
On 3-2, Bush a big lead. There he goes. The pitch. Suzuki fouls it over the screen. Seiya Suzuki with 13 home runs and 42 RBIs. He hit 32 last year, driving in 103 for the Cubs. He really bears down with 2 strikes. The left field corner completely unguarded. Fermin playing over in left center field. Church in center, Walker in right field. Bush runs on 3-2, and the pitch is taken high. Let's pause for station identification here on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Graybar.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com. Ryan Schulte is our producer-engineer, along with Ricky Horton. I'm John Rooney. 2 on,
2 outs for Cardinal killer Ian Happ. Happ swings and fouls it back. He was in a situation like this against Andre Palante on May 25th at Busch Stadium, as Happ hit a 3-run first-inning home run off Palante, who did not figure in the decision. Palante 3 innings, 8 hits, 4 earned runs, the Happ home run, a walk, 3 strikeouts, 75 pitches in 3 innings. The pitch to Happ crowds him, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. Palante's fastball clocked at 97. They have the lights on here at Wrigley Field. We had some kind of storm roll through less than an hour ago. With 2 on, 2 outs. The pitch. Happ swings, fouling it to the Cardinal dugout on the first base side. Happ, over his last 7 games, has gone 4 for 26. A home run. And he's had his share of runs batted in during that time. He has 7 RBIs. He has walked 3 times. Holds the bat right down on the knob. The pitch to him. A high fastball.
In that game on the 29th of May, the Cardinals got home runs from Velasquez, Ivan Herrera, and Thomas Sajaci in that game. They came back against Imanaga, gave up 5 runs in that game, and they won 6-5.
The 2-2 pitch here for Happ with 2 on, 2 outs. Here it comes. Ground ball foul off to the right. Just checked it out here. Happ has 3 RBIs in his last 7 games, but this is a guy who gets streaky. And he has the capability of doing that against Cardinal pitching. The 2-2 pitch from Palante. A swing and a miss. Palante wins that round, leaving 2 runners on, striking out Ian Happ after 1 no score.
Good morning, First Federal Savings Bank. How may I direct your call?
Speak with friendly, real people during lobby hours. It matters when you call First Federal Savings Bank of Champaign-Urbana. A real person located at the bank. Not a recording answers your call during lobby hours. Personal, friendly service makes a difference. 217-356-BANK.
Thank you for calling. Have a great day.
Rated 5-star superior by Bauer Financial, Inc. Fast, friendly, and local with local loan decisions and underwrite. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS 435120.
Hey golf cart shoppers, tired of the same old golf cart shopping experience? Come over to Midwest Carts in Tuscola, Illinois, where customers rave about unbeatable pricing, massive selection, and full service done right. As the largest Denago golf cart dealer in Illinois, they've got premium new models plus 20 to 30 quality used carts ready to roll at any time. And the best part? Free delivery on new carts anywhere in Illinois or Indiana. Midwest Carts, Tuscola, Illinois. Find them at mwcarts.com.
Pia Sports Bar and Grill is your place to watch Major League Baseball games and enjoy pitchers of your favorite beer, including Coors Light, Yingling Lager, Yingling Flight, and Miller Lite, home of the Slugger Burger. Meet friends on the patio and watch your favorite sports on multiple flat-screen TVs. If your team is looking to gather after the game, that's been a Pia's tradition since 1975. Pia's, open early with Big Tito's Bloody Marys. Pia's Sports Bar and Grill, 1609 West Springfield Avenue in Champaign.
Explore the wonder of travel. Fly Sierra, where you are one stop away from your world destination. Park for free and enjoy shorter rides as you begin your adventure from Sierra in Bloomington to your bucket list destination on the other side of the ocean. And when you return, you're home in record time after touchdown. Go to Sierra.com/airlines to book today. Sierra.
Nothing after 1 in the second inning. Here's strike 1 from Peterson to Cardinal first baseman Alec Burleson. Lefty against lefty. The Cubs left 2 on. The Cardinals left a runner at third. Now we're in the second. There's a swing and a foul out of play. Burleson's last at bat produced a long home run to the chop house in right field last night. For Burley, his 14th home run, giving him 58 runs batted in. The pitch. Burleson hits it right back to Peterson. He spears it, throws low, and it's caught by Busch. Whoa, stepping on the bag.
A belated birthday wish to Brian Torres. And there's one way to not get a lot of attention on your birthday. Have your birthday the same as your manager. And, of course, Ollie turning 40 yesterday, and a lot of hoopla about that. But it was also Brian Torres' birthday, and he was part of the fun yesterday in that 7th inning.
Coming up Thursday, July the 9th, Harry Potter Night at Busch Stadium. Fans with a theme ticket will take home a house scarf of their choice. Tickets and details at cardinals.com/theme. Mason Wynn, 3 out of 4 in the game last night. It's a high fly ball down the right field line. That's going to go foul beyond the reach of Seiya Suzuki.
Palante will be the most rested Cardinal today because he flew ahead, which is a long-standing tradition in baseball. If it was going to be a night game and you have a day game the next day, or an early game or a long flight, any of that, you just let the pitcher do his work and fly by himself ahead of the team.
A pitch inside, throwing the arms out of the way. Mason Wynn has a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Since the hit to left by Weatherholt, 4 straight have been retired by David Peterson. He comes right back, and a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Beware of the changeup, right?
Yep.
That's what struck out Jordan Walker with 1 out and a runner at third. Now Wynn takes a pitch for strike 3 called. It was a slider that caught him looking. Walker went down swinging. Wynn called out. And here's Jose Fermin. Fermin won for his last 6, and over his last 7 games, he's 5 out of 19 with a homer, 2 walks. He has a stolen base. A utility player for the Cardinals, starting in left field against the left-hander today. He takes ball 1 wide. 5 straight have been retired by Peterson. The first batter Peterson faced as a member of the Cubs, he gave up a home run to Jackson Chourio, and he allowed 2 runs in that game, but the Cubs came back to help him win. There's a foul ball off the screen in front of the Cub dugout. The rebound by Bregman, just standing at his third base position. Very little foul territory here at the friendly confines. Used to have a little more behind home plate, but they've added several rows of seating in past years. The pitch way outside. That was an easy change-up to let go for Fermin, about a foot outside. 2-1. Fermin just missed a home run in the Atlanta series. Mauricio Dubon caught it at the top of the wall, robbing a home run. The pitch outside. That's ball 3, 3-1. Horner, the second baseman, plays up the middle. Hitting room in between Horner and Bush, who plays off the first base line on the right side. Fermin takes a pitch, called a strike. He thought it was high for ball 4. And Dan Bellino calls him back. Three balls, 2 strikes, nobody on base, 2 outs. Here's Peterson into the windup. His pitch. Fermin rips it down the left field line. That ball is going to hit down fair and bounce around in the corner. Fermin is going to roll into second with a 2-out stand-up double. We talk about it many times, Ricky, that we love to see Fermin in the lineup.
Yeah, I mean, he's really great bat to ball and has a different swing that he had last year. In fact, when I first saw the swing, I wasn't sure I loved it. I thought he was maybe not able to get to the balls inside. He had kind of a 2-part swing, but this swing is really working for him right now. He sees the ball well, and I think he's trying to generate a little more power by what he's doing, and the dividends are coming.
Here's a breaking pitch for a strike called to Blaze Jordan, trying to snap out of an 0 for 14. A good 2-strike approach. I thought it was a terrific approach for most of the Cardinal hitters in the 7-run, 7-hit inning last night, the 7th. And Fermin had an 0-2 hit in that mix.
Yes, he did.
The pitch to Jordan, low for a ball.
Jordan's been good with runners in scoring position despite that 0-for you mentioned. And he also has a really good 2-strike approach for a guy with power.
He's 2 for his last 19, yet he has driven in 5 runs during that stretch. Fermin leads at second. The pitch. Check swing, change up away. 2 balls and a strike on the Cardinal third baseman from Mississippi. He's 23 years old. The Cardinals got him for Steven Matz last year at the trade deadline in a deal with the Red Sox. Fermin, another good lead with Horner playing well away from the bag. The pitch, Jordan swings, hits that one off the pitcher Peterson to Swanson, who has no throw, first and third with 2 down, and Nathan Church coming up.
Well, there's another hit with runners in scoring position, and because it hit Peterson, it's not an RBI, though. It stayed in the infield, and we'll see how he is condition-wise after getting hit by that line drive. We had, obviously, Dustin May hit yesterday. That was a big story in the game, as he was hit early in that first inning, a 5-run first inning for the Braves.
And May was tested today. He's still active.
He's still active, and that's good news. That ball looked like it hit him maybe in his left arm, actually. Looking at the replay one more time, it hit him in his right arm. Maybe right around the bicep. And I guess you don't really need that as much as you need your left arm if you're a left-handed pitcher.
Makes sense.
But it hit him pretty solidly.
Hit him square.
And he's taking a couple of warm-up tosses here just to see if he's all right. Certainly gets your attention, doesn't it?
Anything hit back through the box these days.
I tell this story all the time. I was hit by a ball, and I'm sure it was 100 miles an hour off the bat of Juan Benitez, who was a kind of a journeyman player with the Orioles mostly, and I felt fine. I threw him out at first base. They came in, they took me out, and I said, "What are you taking me out for?" And they said, "Oh, that's going to hurt in about 5 minutes," and it did. I went straight for the ice and could barely kind of move around. So that's why I'm always attentive to how's he going to feel about that bruise or whatever he's got right now in about a half hour.
Nathan Church had a game-tying home run in the 7th inning last night. He takes a big curveball, ball 1. So for the second straight inning, the Cardinals have a runner at third base in Jose Fermin. Blaze Jordan breaks out of his 0 for 14 with an infield hit. He's at first. Peterson, a long look, and now the pitch. Right down the middle, 1-1 on Church. Church, 1 for 5 and 3 for his last 22. With a couple of home runs and 5 RBIs. The well area down the right field line. The wall moves over toward right center and then comes in. That well area is unguarded. There's a swing and a pop-up foul going out of play off to the left. And Peterson is in another position to strand a runner at third base. A 1-2 count on the Cardinals' ninth place hitter with 2 down.
Mentioned the wind had switched from left to right, and it was then right to left. Now it's not there at all. There's very little wind going on right now, field level.
From the stretch, Peterson, after a long pause, the pitch. A swing, and the ball is hit foul off to the left. Hit right behind Pop Warner over to the Cub dugout. Nathan Church, he's 25 years old, out of UC Irvine. Lefty against lefty. They play him to pull on the infield. Peterson checks on first base. He throws over there. I think he wanted another pitch from Carson Kelly.
I agree.
Because Blaze Jordan wasn't that far off the bag.
And he's not going to run anyway. So it's just a pitcher's way of getting a little timeout.
1-2. Church is trying to extend the inning to J.J. Weatherhold, trying to put the Cardinals on the board. Here's Peterson's pitch. Outside with a curveball. 2-2. Peterson, born in Denver, Colorado. He was the winner Saturday at Milwaukee. 5 2/3, 2 earned runs, 5 hits, a Churio home run, no walks, 2 strikeouts. Now he's facing the Cardinals. From the stretch, the 2-2 pitch with 2 outs, and there's a high fly ball foul, and that's going out of play down the left field line for a souvenir here at Wrigley Field. Tomorrow's game just after 7 o'clock. That'll be a national telecast. That's why we're playing a later start. The pitch to Church. He swings and fouls it back. He won't go quietly here. 2-2.
We talked about the Cardinals' comeback yesterday, but Memphis came back with 7 late runs in their game yesterday and won. 2 more home runs for Joshua Baez.
Nathan Church holds the bat high. The pitch to him. A swing, and there's a drive to right field. That's hit deep. It might go, and it is a goner for Nathan Church. 3-0 Cardinals in the second inning. On a 2-2 pitch, Church hits his 8th home run of the year, and he's homered in back-to-back games. How about this 2-out rally and 2-strike approach?
You love 2-out RBI.
I love them.
And the Cardinal manager, who's now 40 years of age plus 1 day, loves 3-run homers, and he just got one from his 9th batter, Nathan Church, who had a at-bat. Well, he earned that home run by fouling off several pitches. He got one that he could finally handle, a slider in the middle of the plate. He took a good swing at it, hit it right on the screws, and got it up into the bleachers. Really no wind aiding that one. That was just all Nathan Church.
So that home run brings pitching coach Tommy Hotovy out of the third base dugout. Bush was the only infielder. No, Horner didn't join in either. It was just Swanson, Bregman, the catcher Kelly, and Tommy Hotovy around David Peterson, who's given up his 8th home run this year in 75 2/3 innings.
I guess Nathan Church got his rest last night.
Looks like it. He's homered in back-to-back games. 28 RBIs for him. And here's strike one to J.J. Weatherholt, who led off the game with a base hit. That was his 83rd hit. The pitch. Low this time. 1 ball, 1 strike. 92 on the sinking fastball from Peterson. Well, things were going swimmingly on this gray day for Peterson. Burleson a tap out to the pitcher, Wynn a called 3rd strike, and then the trouble began with a 3-2 double by Jose Fermin. And here's a strike for strike 2 on Weatherholt.
Cubs needed him because look at these pitchers that they have on their injured list. The starters: Cade Horton, Edward Cabrera, Ben Brown, Justin Steele.
The pitch, a swing and a miss. Weatherholt strikes out. The 3rd strikeout, the 2nd this inning for Peterson. But Church hit one out, a 3-run homer. We go to the bottom of the 2nd, 3-0 Cardinals.
Corn isn't just grown here, it works here. Illinois corn is a real heavy hitter, leading the nation in output and driving a $148 billion economic impact statewide. From jobs and products to opportunities in communities across Illinois, corn keeps our economy moving season after season. From first pitch to the final out, corn delivers for Illinois. Learn more about our homegrown economy made possible with corn at watchusgrow.org/corn.
Things people don't believe in. Little green aliens. Bigfoot. And that Spectrum TV combines all your favorite streaming apps with live TV at no extra cost. But that one is actually true. You get over $100 worth of streaming apps like HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock, AMC Plus, and more, included with live TV at no extra cost. It's only the way TV should be. It's only everything. Learn more at SpectrumTV.com.
Feel the magic with the official St. Louis Cardinals credit card from Central Bank. From tickets to throwing out the first pitch, your St. Louis Cardinals credit card earns rewards for one-of-a-kind experiences. Your Cardinals credit card earns you double reward points at the stadium and at Cardinals.com. Central Bank, the hometown bank of the St. Louis Cardinals, are now offering the official St. Louis Cardinals credit card. Visit CardinalsCredit.com or any Central Bank location to sign up. Subject to credit approval, see bank for details.
JJ Weatherholt here. You ever hear a sound and immediately know your day just got expensive? That right there, that's the sound of a bad day. Look, on the field, I'm prepared and ready for anything. Off the field, I'm the same way. Because repair bills don't ask permission, they just show up. That's why I have CarShield. Coverage options that help with costly car repairs.
Don't get caught looking. Get a free quote today at carshield.com. Coverage varies by plan. View contracts and exclusions at carshield.com.
Nico Horner takes outside from Andre Palante as the Cubs are batting in the 2nd inning with the Cardinals leading 3-0 on a Nathan Church home run. Horner 2 for his last 11. Right-hander against right-hander. The pitch. It's going to be challenged. Call the ball high. Herrera's one challenge.
The ball, the catcher is challenged.
And we get a look at the scoreboard now. It's a strike.
Pitch is a strike.
Herrera's 2 for 2 against Dan Molino, the crew chief.
2 challenges remaining.
Herrera's been very effective at using the challenges at the right time, including 2 early in this game.
Here's Palante's 1-1 pitch. And that stroke to right center field in the gap. Church on the run, and Walker, and a sliding play, and the out is made as Walker got to the ball, crisscrossing with Church. I was waiting to see if the ball was going to come free, but Walker put the squeeze on it, going into a slide, and avoided a collision with the Cardinals center fielder.
Well, that's one of those tweeners. Maybe they both could have caught it, and Church had to veer off at the last second, and on the slide, Walker took it right off the
backhand.
On the backhand slide. Outstanding play.
How far has Jordan Walker come
goodness.
in right field? That's his territory out there, and he lets everybody know it. Here's a pitch inside for Michael Conforto.
And it's not an exaggeration to say, when he first was out in right field, a normal fly ball to right, you kind of held your breath a little bit. You weren't sure whether he was going to judge it improperly.
Conforto bounces one to the second baseman, backing up to the outfield grass. Weatherholt throws out Conforto, 2 outs. What a play by Walker to take a double away from Horner. The way that ball was hit, if that hits down, Horner's standing on second base.
I bet he is. And if it squirts away, maybe more than that. And important for Palante, and Cardinal pitchers, frankly, haven't been great at this lately. When the other team, when your team gets you some runs, going ahead and having a shutdown inning, they haven't been great at that. And Palante is 2/3 of the way through, putting up a 0 here.
Here's a good guy at the plate. Really like Carson Kelly, who takes strike one on the outside corner. Kelly was involved in the Goldschmidt deal with Arizona and has traveled around, and he's really settled in here on the north side.
Very likable. Very likable.
4 home runs and 30 RBIs. He's out of Portland, Oregon, and takes a little bit low. Herrera thought about challenging, did not that time, and it's 1-1.
We'll go back to liking him again on Monday.
That's right.
Their pitcher, by the way, pitched at Oregon.
Rocking the bat back and forth. Right-handed batter, Carson Kelly. He swings, sending a high foul ball off to the right, and no play for Burleson. We invite you to join us Saturday, September 12th at Busch Stadium, when Everett Jones and the Cardinals proudly induct Yadier Molina, Albert Pujols, and Bill Sherrill as the newest members of the Cardinals Hall of Fame. Get your tickets at cardinals.com/HOF. And the induction will be part of a special pregame ceremony before the Cardinals-White Sox game in the ballpark. That'll be a great, great day in Cardinal history. Be a part of it. The 1-2 pitch here for the former Cardinal. Down and away, 2-2. Kelly is 5 for his last 19. And be careful with him. He'll pop one every now and then. Over his last 7 games, he has been on base enough to score 5 runs. Palante's pitch. Ground ball up the middle of the infield. Diving play, sliding play. Mason Wynn cannot get the ball. Can't get a grip on it. He got to the ball, but then couldn't get into position to make a throw, and Kelly has a hit. That grass is slick out there, with all the rain we've had. Even though this field drains just like our field at Busch Stadium, it has the same drainage system that they have here on the south side of Chicago, Boston, many other places. But it's still some wet grass out there.
I'm going to give Mason Wynn a left-handed compliment. I am left-handed, you know.
You are?
Yeah.
Most of your compliments are left-handed.
Partially left-handed.
Here's a high fly ball to right field off the bat of Dansby Swanson, and it's caught by Walker.
And here's the compliment. When he doesn't make a great play, I'm surprised now. That's the way it was with Ozzie Smith. Very similar. That play up the middle by Mason Wynn.
Well, Swanson, who has been throwing home runs out of here, a fly ball out, leaving a runner on. Ricky's ready for the third. 3-0 Cardinals at Wrigley.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Helitech Waterproofing and Foundation Repair is offering 50% off labor on qualifying projects. If you're seeing cracks, leaks, or sinking concrete around your home, don't wait. Let the Helitech experts identify the problem and provide proven solutions to protect your home and your investment. Call Helitech or visit HelitechOnline.com to schedule your free inspection today.
Heal your home with Helitech.
At Missouri Farm Bureau Health Plans, your health is our commitment. That's why we provide high-quality health coverage at affordable rates to Missourians like you. And unlike other options, you can apply at any time throughout the year. From individual and family plans to dental vision coverage, our plan options are designed to meet your needs. Together we care. Together we grow. Together we thrive. Missouri Farm Bureau Health Plans. Plan on us. Visit us at mofbhealthplans.com and contact your agent today.
Hey St. Louis, looking for the ultimate experience for your little Cardinals fan this season? Step up to the plate and make even more Cardinals memories with Build-A-Bear Workshop in Ford Plaza at Busch Stadium, before or during the game. Kids of all ages can make a St. Louis Cardinals stuffed animal to watch the game with and take home. For even more fun, check out their other area locations at Union Station, St. Louis Galleria, West County Center, or the ultimate party destination, Build-A-Bear Adventure in Chesterfield. Build-A-Bear Workshop, it's the stuff you love.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
First pitch misses high, ball 1 to Ivan Herrera, who lined out his first time, and he grounds that one over towards the Cubs dugout, which is on the third base side here. So sometimes the home team is on the third base side. Sometimes it's on the first base side. There's no rhyme or reason to that. Every team gets to choose that. But that's how the Cubs do it. The 1-1 pitch to Herrera is fouled back. 1-2. It'll be Herrera, Walker, and Velasquez for the Cardinals here in the third inning. They have a 3-0 lead thanks to Nathan Church. We can also thank Fermin and Blaze Jordan in front of him. Fermin had a 2-out double, then Blaze Jordan hit one off the pitcher, and then Nathan Church hit one off a fan in the bleachers. Everybody's okay though, and so is the score. 3-0 Cardinals. The pitch is hit into center field, base hit, line drive by Herrera, who's had 2 good at-bats here against the lefty. We know how good he is against left-handed pitchers, and maybe the Cardinals can add on here in the top of the third inning. If you're a Cardinal fan, you know there's nothing like baseball in St. Louis, and that nothing beats 60-cent sippers and on the run the day after the Cardinals score 6, and they are halfway there. And they did score 6 and then some in the final game against Atlanta yesterday. That was in a different state and a different time zone, but here we are back in the central time zone in Chicago. Check swing and a called strike on Jordan Walker, who offered at it. Walker struck out with a runner at third base. That was Weatherholt back in the first inning. Jordan had a huge day yesterday. 2 hits, plus a walk. One of those hits a homer. 4 RBIs for Jaywalk. Next delivery to him is way outside. Curveball spun out of the hand of the left-hander Peterson. Speaking of left-handed curveballs, Joe McGrain also had a birthday yesterday, former Cardinal. Former ERA champion as well. Next pitch is hit hard towards left center field, and that's going to get down, and it's going to go to the wall. Herrera is headed towards third, and into second with a stand-up double is Jordan Walker, who hit that ball right on the nose. A good start here in the third inning. A single by Herrera, a double by Walker, and that was 102 off the bat for Jaywalk. He crushed that ball. So Peterson in trouble here in the top of the third inning with Herrera at third, Walker at second, and Nelson Velasquez at the plate. He lined out to right his first time. Golden opportunity for him to pick up some RBIs. And the first pitch to him is tapped foul. And we know we owe you a station ID. We'll get to that shortly, and hopefully after the Cardinals pick up a run or 2 or 3 with Velasquez at the plate, who did homer against Peterson when Peterson pitched against the Cardinals on the 10th of June, so that's fresh in our mind. I'm sure it is in both the players doing battle right now. Peterson, the high set, and the pitch to Velasquez, swing and a miss. Threw it by him, a 4-seamer at 93 at the top of the zone. Velasquez wears number 38. Hitting .308 coming into play today. The infield is back. Peterson steps off the back of the mound, goes to the rosin bag. Re-engages, and the pitch clock restarts. Second and third, nobody out. Velasquez up on the plate, and the 0-2 delivery to him is fouled off to the right and out of play. That's going to get up on the roof. Sometimes it gets on the roof here and then it comes back.
Boy, you'd love to have some carryover from last night, and I think we have, with the two-strike approach by Fermin and Nathan Church hitting his 3-run homer. Let's check out this approach by Velasquez.
On an 0-2 pitch, here it comes. It's fouled off to the right. I like that approach. Put the ball in play. Didn't overswing at that. Velasquez, an interesting guy on this Cardinal roster. He doesn't play a lot, and when he does play, he's always in the cleanup spot. Isn't that interesting? So he's a key player.
He cleans up against left-handed pitching.
Yes, he does. Time to clean up here. 0-2 pitch is hit high in the air to deep left center field. Backing up is Pete Crow Armstrong. He gets under it, makes the catch, tagging at third, and scoring is Ivan Herrera. And going into third is Jordan Walker with a head-first slide. The Cardinals pick up another run, a sacrifice fly by Velasquez. It's 4-0 St. Louis. He didn't miss that by much. Productive in that it's an RBI, but also productive in that it was deep enough to get Walker to third.
In this park, Ricky, you know it all too well, having pitched here many times. You have to add on. I don't care if you had a 5-run inning. The Cardinals had 3 in the second. Now they have 1, looking for another.
Breaking pitch misses outside for a ball. I certainly remember the Sandberg game here, which is one of the most famous games really in baseball history, I would say, regular season
I'd say so.
People refer to it all the time. Next delivery to Burley's tap foul, and I was
before that you could call it the Willie McGee game, hitting for the cycle.
Ralph Citarella was the starter for the Cardinals that day. We see Ralph on the road often in either New York or Philadelphia, a former Cardinal pitcher for a short time, a longtime teammate of mine in the minor leagues, and a really good man. He started that game for the Cardinals. The 1-1 pitch to Burleson is grounded to the right side, and it's a backhand play and a good one by the first baseman Bush. Walker thought about trying to score, but with the infield in, I think he did the right thing.
I do too.
And Bush gets the out. Let's pause right here for Station ID on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
Cardinals have picked up a run in this inning. How about one more with Mason Wynn at the plate? And the breaking pitch is a strike. So Willie McGee hit for the cycle. Sandberg had 7 RBIs in that game. 2 home runs against Hall of Famer Bruce Sutter. Late, both of them. And it was just a crazy game. Next pitch is grounded foul. It was nice that we had a chance to visit with Bob Costas on our Inside the Park segment during the homestand.
And he noted that that's one of the few moments in big league history where you refer to it as the Sandberg game.
Right.
Maybe the George Brett Pine Tar game.
I think Ollie's birthday, I was really happy with the Cardinals bullpen. I think we should call it the Justin Brule game.
Or we'll call it the Mariachi game.
Or the Mariachi game. Well, we called it a win regardless, but Brule and others were so good out of the Cardinals
bullpen
pen.
Was locked down.
And they needed to be. Wynn has an 0-2 count, and the pitch to him is inside. 1-2. They plan to pull on the infield and fairly deep in the outfield. They've got Happ, PCA, and Suzuki from left to right. As Peterson's working, and the next delivery is a little looper into right field. That's a hit. How about that 2-strike approach? Suzuki charged it hard to try to make the play, but it's a hit for Mason Wynn, another 2-out hit, and it's 5-0 Cardinals.
I love 2-out RBIs.
Mason's picking up right where he left off yesterday. A great day at the plate. He did strike out his first time today, but that is so key to go the other way.
That's an approach he has been working on since the first day he showed up in spring training in February.
Take it the other way. Take what the pitcher gives you. Fermin doubled and scored his first time. First pitch to him is hit sharply into right center field. That's going to get down, and that goes to the wall. Rounding third is Mason Wynn. He's going to score. Into second is Fermin. 6-0 Cardinals.
I smell the coffee brewing after yet another 2-out RBI. The Cardinals have scored 6. That means you score 60-cent drinks tomorrow at On the Run. And boy, was Mason Wynn on the run when that ball left the bat.
How about the at-bat by Jose Fermin again? He really is a man that can hit. And he's a guy that actually is developed as a fielder, too. Doesn't have a great arm, but he's serviceable really wherever you put him. Swinging a high fly ball to center field. PCA calling everybody off. So that should do it for the Cardinals. But another big inning, another 3-run inning. And we go to the bottom of the third inning at Wrigley Field in Chicago. Early lead for St. Louis is 6-0.
You have money laying all around your house. You just don't know it. And no, I don't mean selling your great-grandma's good china. I mean all the old metal items you don't want to use or get rid of. Don't pay someone to haul it away. Bring it into Max Twin City Recycling and get paid to have it taken off your hands. They love new customers and are more than willing to walk you through their process step by step. Come check them out at 2808 North Lincoln Avenue in Urbana.
Starting it over is what we do at Max Twin City Recycling.
This week, it's the one sale pet lovers can't afford to miss. The Pet-tastic Flooring Event, a Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery. First, get a free labor credit on every carpet and floor. Get a $50 labor credit for every 100 feet you buy. Plus, get up to a $1,000 rebate on select Shaw floors, including the Pet Perfect carpet and flooring collections. Ask how you can get free accessories or area rugs with your furniture purchase and buy it all with 2 years financing. The Pet-tastic Flooring Event is going on now at Carpet Weavers Flooring and Furniture Gallery.
At ABC Heating and Air, it's our promise to help you always be comfortable. Do you need rescued because you're burning hot? Do you need rescued because your air is shot? Call ABC Heating and Air at 352-5400 and let us rescue you from the heat. ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400. Can't you see you need to call me at ABC? Call ABC Heating and Air. That's ABC Heating and Air, 352-5400.
Fly direct to Orlando or Tampa on Allegiant, straight from the Central Illinois Regional Airport in Bloomington. The family won't have to wake up early for a long drive to Chicago, no long-term parking expense, and no long security lines. Spend less on gas and enjoy free parking. Travel to and from Florida through smaller airports with easy check-in and shorter security lines. Fly Sierra. Go to Sierra.com/Allegiant to book today.
Sierra.
First pitch inside to Pete Crow Armstrong, who flew out to left his first at-bat. He's hitting .378 since the 26th of May. And he was just named the National League Player of the Month for the month of June. The 1-0 pitch to Armstrong is a little bit inside again, 2-0. That didn't miss by much. The Cardinals leading 6-0. A 3-run second inning and a 3-run third inning on top of that. So another shutdown inning would be nice here for Palante to settle into that lead. He's ready to go. The 2-0 delivery to PCA. PCA is hammered foul down the right field line. 2-1 the count.
The Cardinals have scored 5 of their runs with 2 outs.
Love it when that happens. And they have scored a lot of runs in road games, haven't they? 2-1 pitch coming up. And that's a little high. 3-1. Cardinals averaging 5.5 or more than 5.5 runs per game on the road. Better offense on the road than at home, which is unusual. And the 3-1 delivery is a called strike. He took something off of that slider and found the outside corner.
It was like Crow Armstrong was waiting for the walk.
He can do
maybe
damage.
A knuckle curveball.
Maybe. Do some damage. We know 19 homers, 49 RBIs out of that leadoff spot. He's also second in the National League in stolen bases with 29. Very talented player. The 3-2 pitch coming up, and he taps that one foul. Nassim Nunez leads the National League in stolen bases, and Armstrong is at number 2. The Cardinal leader, in case you're wondering, is Jordan Walker. Weatherholt just behind him. Sun's starting to peek out here. North side of Chicago. 3-2 pitch is hit hard to right field on the line. Walker coming in, and he can't catch that one. It's off his glove. Church gets it. Throw to second base is not in time. Walker got there, and it just didn't stick in the glove. Not an easy play. It's going to be a double for Pete Crow Armstrong. A sinking line drive, and it just went off the glove of Walker on a slide. He made a play almost exactly like that earlier in this game.
But on that play, the ball had a little more loft to it. This was hit hard on the line, sinking, and I think Walker did a great job just to get a glove on it.
And I appreciate Church coming over.
I do too. That's 3 bases.
That's right. So leadoff double. Alex Bregman now bats. He's their third baseman. And he takes inside for a ball. He is right up on the dish, Bregman is. He has 7 homers, 30 RBIs. Remember, the Cubs are... well, they've been swinging the bat so well lately. We're hoping they're tired out, but you can also make a case for them being locked in. Palante holds, and the pitch to Bregman is a called strike at the top of the zone. Bregman doesn't believe it, so here we go again.
Previous pitch is a strike. The batter has challenged.
Well, we're not so sure it was a strike. It was called a strike, and it wasn't.
Pitch is the ball. Cubs have 2 challenges remaining.
So it is, in other words, it's true until it isn't.
I guess so.
We had an umpire say it like that in spring training too. I'm not sure who that was. The pitch is a strike, but it's being challenged. He didn't like
that umpire happened to be right. This one didn't.
No, he didn't get it right, did he? The 2-0 pitch, and that's a strike, and everybody agrees with that. Wind blowing out just a little bit right now towards center. Cardinals with Fermin, Church, and Walker in the outfield from left to right. They're bunching him in right center field, taking away that gap the best they can. When I say bunching, it's not like they're standing next to each other, but if you look at the overall outfield positioning, Walker's more towards center than he is towards that right field line. The 2-1 pitch is fouled back. Bregman trying to hit it the other way. Maryville University offers market-relevant programs in partnership with local and national corporations so students gain the skills they need to succeed in the workforce of the future. Learn more at maryville.edu. 6-0 Cardinals as the Redbirds have 6 runs on 8 hits. There's a pitch low, and that's blocked by Herrera. 6 runs, 8 hits, and an error by the Cubs. That has helped matters a little, although it didn't lead to a run. That was in the first inning. Error by their first baseman, Bush. Palante peers in for the sign, but he's really listening. And he's got a 3-2 pitch coming up to Bregman. With the runner at second base, nobody out. And the pitch to Bregman is fouled back again. Well, Church was fouling off a lot of pitches, and then he cashed in. That's how the Cardinals scored in the third inning. You always hate it when the other team is fouling off pitches. You just assume they're getting locked in. No runs on 3 hits so far for the Cubs. But a lot of baseball ahead here this afternoon on the 3rd of July. 3-2 pitch, here it is. It's grounded towards third. That's handled on 2 hops by Jordan, and he's out at first and advancing from second to third. A smart base running play there by PCA. Even though he was looked back by Jordan, he was able to advance from
with his speed, it didn't matter.
You're right.
Take the out at first base.
So the out recorded, and Michael Bush will bat.
And if Bush gets that run in, it's still a 5-run lead.
So Bush, he hits. He hits homers. He walks, and he strikes out a lot.
But he hits Andre Palante.
Yes, he does. He's 7 for 7 against him. Infield is back. The Cardinals conceding a run as the breaking pitch, the knuckle curve, misses outside, ball 1. Palante working with Ivan Herrera today, who I think is really growing as a signal caller, a framer, and a blocker. Basically the things that seem to matter most for catchers now. The 1-0 pitch coming up, and that's in the dirt, blocked by Herrera right on cue. Talking about that with Chaim Bloom today, about how the arm of a catcher. I was asking him about Raniel Rodriguez, who he loves. I mean, how do you not love him? He's one of the top 2 Cardinal prospects. He'll be a part of the Futures game, along with Liam Doyle, pitcher. But said, throwing is not as important as it used to be. The 2-0 delivery is popped up on the left side, and that is maybe playable by the left fielder Fermin in shallow left field, so no advancement by PCA. A fly out to left, and Palante gets Michael Busch out, and he probably wants to celebrate, probably wants a cake with some candles on it, because he gets Michael Busch out.
It's too bad it's not ID time, or we'd celebrate.
We would. Yep, we'd have to wait
14 minutes in stereo.
We'll celebrate later. So Seiya Suzuki will bat, who's also had some success against Palante. And PCA is still at third base. Palante trying to pitch around that leadoff double. Pitch to Suzuki. Fastball in for a strike at 97. That had a little extra zippity-doo-dah to it.
And some zippity-yay.
Right. The 1-strike pitch coming up to Suzuki from Palante is outside for a ball. My, oh my, what a wonderful day.
So far.
A little bit of sunshine headed our way. I feel a song coming on. And I also feel a 1-1 pitch coming up to Seiya Suzuki. Bats from the right side. The pitch is grounded foul, knuckle curve. So Palante ahead of Suzuki, the Cubs right fielder, who packs a wall of 2, 13 homers, 42 RBIs for him. He walked his first time. And Palante just needs one more good one here to get through the first 3 innings. Enjoying a 6-0 lead at the moment. The Cardinals will have Church and then the top of the order due up in the top of the 4th. Palante has his sign. And here comes the pitch. It's high. Sinker didn't have time to sink. It was too high to do it. 97 miles an hour. I wonder how the pitch tracker knows that was a sinker, not a 4-seamer. I tend to think that might have been.
It doesn't know everything.
No, it doesn't. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here it comes. That's outside. 3-2. Sometimes the pitch is identified incorrectly when the pitcher misthrows a pitch, like let's say a slider that doesn't slide. They'll call it a changeup.
Backs up.
Backs up. Curveball the same way. Needs a strike here. It's 3-2 to Suzuki. He walked him already in this game. And here comes the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. Suzuki right on that one. Boy, he's got good plate coverage. Last 6 games, Suzuki hitting .423 with 3 homers. They've all hit homers because they scored 23 runs against the San Diego Padres in their last game. Payoff pitch coming up one more time from Palante, and that's hit in the air to a deep center field. Backing up is Church. He's at the track, and he makes the catch. It goes right into the ivy. Great jump by Church in center. He flips the ball up to a fan in the bleachers, and the Cardinals get through the 3rd inning, and Palante has had 3 scoreless. We're now into the 4th. It's 6-0 St. Louis.
We all plan to be on time, but fender benders, damaged windshields, and slick roads quickly disrupt those plans. At Shelter Insurance, our agents help design personal protection plans that work for you and help keep you on track. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See Shelter Agent Chris Clayton in Charleston and get the coverage you need at the right price.
In the Palm Beaches, we are truly in a league of our own, with an unbeatable collection of year-round sports on display. Take a swing at tennis or pickleball, or get a front row seat to polo, baseball, and everything in between. Then, find out why we're called Florida's golf capital, with more than 145 beautifully manicured sun-soaked courses perfect for pros and beginners. When it comes to sports destinations, there's no competition. Curate your vacation at thepalmbeaches.com.
Yo, it's Jay Uso from WWE, and I'm Jimmy Uso. Chumba Casino and WWE are hyped for the biggest event of the summer, SummerSlam. I know, I can't wait. There's nothing better to do while we're waiting than playing Chumba Casino. Sign up today and you could win a VIP experience with Chumba Casino and WWE for SummerSlam. So what are you waiting for? Play Chumba Casino and enter for your chance to win. Let's Chumba. Yeah.
Sponsored by VGW Group. No purchase necessary. See terms at ChumbaCasino.com. Must be over 21 and present in a state where it's legal to play.
Rev up your Cardinals wardrobe on Friday, July 10th when the Cardinals battle the Braves. That night, fans can shift into style with the Cardinals Garage-style button-up presented by Brown & Crouppen. A retro-inspired look featuring detailed stitching and a classic patch for vintage game day vibes. It's available in medium and extra large while supplies last. Gear up and take this look for a spin. Get your tickets now at cardinals.com/promotions.
This is Dustin May. See you at Busch Stadium.
David Peterson into the windup, and he hits the outer corner of the strike zone. Strike one to Nathan Church, who homered in the second inning. A 3-run, 2-out home run. Got the Cardinals on the board. Redbirds added 3 more last inning. And that ball is hit hard to center field, and that's backing up PCA, and he is able to make that catch right in front of the ivy in center field. Church gave that one a ride. Another good at-bat, and he has shown outstanding at-bats against left-handed pitchers. His average is sky high for a lefty. In a game brought to you by Budweiser, official beer sponsor of Major League Baseball. Crack open the game with Budweiser and enjoy unrivaled flavor and refreshment. Wind blowing out again towards center field with Weatherhold at the plate, who has singled and struck out in this game. Peterson's still out there. They need starting pitching. There's no doubt about that. In fact, they've had a few relievers hurt as well. There's a swing and a foul just off to our left. That was about 3 rows below us and a little bit to the third base side. Weatherholt, 23-year-old second baseman, has been superb in almost every aspect of the game. Really, every aspect. He takes a strike. Weatherholt thinks it's a ball. We'll find out. Here we go.
Previous pitch is a strike. The batter has challenged.
And the answer is? It's a ball.
Pitch is a ball. St. Louis has 2 challenges remaining.
Shouldn't he say the previous pitch was called a strike when the batter is challenged? Seems a little less arrogant, frankly. Swinging a fly ball to right field, and that's going to be right to the right fielder, Suzuki. So a line out to center, a line out to right. Peterson's not fooling the left-handed batters in this Cardinals lineup. And he hasn't fooled Herrera yet either, who's lined out and singled in this game. We're in the top of the 4th inning, 6-0 Cardinals. And we're glad you're with us on this 4th of July weekend. It's the first of 3 today between the Cardinals and the Cubs. Great rivalry, great history for both organizations. Breaking ball is a called strike on the outside corner to Ivan.
Ivan has blistered the ball twice, and he's 1 for 2.
23 times been hit by a pitch. He swings over a curveball. He's 0-2. How about another good 2-strike approach? He asked for time, and it's granted.
It's actually 4:24 Central Time.
27 times now, John, the Cardinals have done something this year, and I won't belabor the mystery of that. I'll go right to the answer. Here's the pitch to Herrera. He fouls it off.
Comeback wins.
27 times they've had 5 or more runs in a road game. Comeback wins is a great answer, but they've all, and that may be true also, but 27 times now they've had 5 or more runs on the road, which is the best in all of baseball. How about that? 0-2 pitch is outside for a ball.
We had a comeback win last night. I haven't checked those in a while. 21 comeback wins.
There was close. There's pitch low. So if you're making up questions for a trivia night, there's one for you. Under the category St. Louis Cardinals stats. The 2-2 pitch is taken low, 3-2. So from 0-2 to 3-2, pitchers hate that. Managers hate that. Herrera's ready for the 3-2 delivery from Peterson, and that is a walk.
Oh, he had him 2 strikes.
Had him 2 strikes and went 4 straight balls, and Herrera's on for the second time. His on-base percentage keeps climbing. He's been on base 2 out of 3 times today. He's still just under 400 now, but when you have a 400 on-base percentage, you're doing something right.
49 walks for Herrera.
How about some more 2-out magic here this inning? Bryce Wilson, a right-hander, is getting loose for the Cubs with Walker at the plate, and a changeup misses outside, ball 1. Been getting a steady dose of those, hasn't he? He ripped the double into the left center field gap just last inning. Walker deep in the box, and the pitch to him, and that's outside as well, just a bit outside. Walker, by the way, in my mind, he has to be getting good news this weekend. I would be so disappointed if he's not a National League All-Star. He has more RBIs than anybody in the National League. He's first now with 63. And the pitch to him is taken low for a ball. Let me amend that. He has no, he doesn't have an RBI today. He didn't actually drive that run in, and with that,
he has another run scored, and that gives him 50.
He's
50 runs
good.
scored.
I'd let him swing 3-0. Izzy 3-0 pitch is low, ball 4. I guess I won't ever.
Well, Izzy pitches.
Izzy's actually coaching now. He used to pitch. He's coaching in the minor leagues with the Cardinals, and I wonder if that's it for this left-hander. Somebody's coming out of their dugout.
No, it's the boss.
Well, if it's the boss, then that means he's going to make a pitching change, but it's not. It's the pitching.
No, it's
change.
Hottovy.
It's Tommy Hottovy. Well, he's the boss of the pitchers. He's giving him his words of wisdom right now as Counsell is pacing up and down their dugout.
A third consecutive 3-run inning, perhaps?
Oh, boy, wouldn't that be something? And it would be the second time that the 3 runs came after 2 quick outs, too. That would be a dagger, wouldn't it?
Well, 5 of the 6 runs have scored after 2 down for the Cardinals so far today, and now they have 2 on, 2 outs, and a home run hitter at the plate.
More than capable. He's lined out and hit a sacrifice fly. 2 on, 2 out. In the top of the 4th inning for the Cardinals, the pitch to Velasquez is a curveball. That's high, 1-0. So he walked Walker on 4 pitches. Now he has to deal with Velasquez with Burleson to bat next. The next delivery to Velasquez is swung on and missed. That was a changeup again by Peterson, who's been throwing a lot of those. Peterson again, a first-round pick for the Mets 9 years ago out of Oregon. Just recently traded over here. The next pitch to Velasquez is low, 2-1. And I would not want to throw this pitch if I was him.
Boy, this is a prescription for a go pitch if I've ever seen one. Falling behind 2-1 to a guy who can be a big bopper.
And the 2-1 pitch to Velasquez is taken low, 3-1.
This is even more dangerous.
I don't want to throw this one either.
Well, you don't have to.
I'm so glad. People say, do you miss pitching? Absolutely not. I don't miss pitching poorly those days. 3-1 pitch, and he steps off.
Batter's timeout.
And the umpire says, play on now. Dan Bellino calls the clock into order. And here we go with a dangerous pitch, a 3-1 pitch to Velasquez with 2 on. The pitch comes in, it's swing and a miss. And again, the changeup. And now it's 3-2. That means Herrera will be running. Walker will be running. And let's hope that Velasquez will be trotting. It's possible. Peterson listens for the sign, and he's got it from his catcher, Carson Kelly. The 3-2 pitch to Velasquez is outside, ball 4. He walked him. And that loads the bases for Alec Burleson. Let's pause right here for Station ID on the Cardinals Radio Network, powered by Gray Bar.
You're listening to St. Louis Cardinals baseball on WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, ESPN 93.5. Brought to you by Max Twin City Recycling. Visit them at maxrecycling.com.
So it's Alec Burleson batting with the bases loaded. Line drive, base hit to right field. 1 run scores. Here comes Walker from third. Play at the plate, not in time. As Alec Burleson comes through with another 2-out hit, driving in 2. And the Cardinals now lead 8-0. And Burley got a big hit against a lefty. That's going to do a lot for his confidence. And that will be the last pitch we see from the starter, David Peterson. We are going to have a pitching change, and it's brought to you by Goodwill. Give hope, give local, give Goodwill. We'll be right back.
In sports, success is about team effort, and the same is true for your hair. At Great Clips, we save your haircut details in clip notes, so every member of the highly skilled team knows exactly how to create your signature look. And with our easy-to-use app, you can check in from anywhere and get a ready next text when you're up next for a cut. It's the confidence of a great haircut delivered by a team you trust. Download our app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
We have a simple formula at Shelter Insurance. Provide personalized coverage at great rates with local agents to help you choose the coverage you need. And if the unexpected happens, fulfill our promise to be there when you need us most. Find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Join us for a fantastical journey at St. Louis Union Station. Board the St. Louis Wheel soaring 200 feet into the air all year round. The St. Louis Aquarium at Union Station lets you explore the world's great waterways and over 10,000 amazing creatures. Swing from the ropes course high over the aquarium and get lost in our mirror maze. It's all here at St. Louis Union Station, where the journey is like no other. Create your new memories at stlouisunionstation.com.
You care about every detail, and so does Purina. Every ingredient in their pet food comes from trusted sources, and every ingredient has a purpose. Whether that purpose is to provide just the right nutrients your pet needs or a flavor they will love, Purina has over 250 recipes made without artificial flavors or preservatives for you to choose from. You're sure to find something both you and your pet will love. Learn more at Purina.com.
It's right-hander Bryce Wilson out of the pen. His first pitch is fouled back by Mason Wynn, who was right on that pitch. Wynn has struck out and singled. And I'm thinking that I understand why Ottovy came out to talk to his left-hander Peterson. I think he was telling him third base was open. I think he wanted to be careful with Velasquez, who he walked. There's a swing and a foul, but he gave up a hit to Burleson anyway. I think they wanted the lefty-lefty thing. And they got it.
We saw a lot of Bryce Wilson with the Atlanta Braves. A little bit with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Also with Milwaukee.
Has pitched one game as a Cub and struck out 4 batters in relief. His next pitch is fouled back to the right. That was on Sunday, so this is his second game as a Cub. He is a 28-year-old right-hander.
Seven of 8 runs have scored with 2 outs for the Cardinals today.
Wilson has his sign. Runners at first and third with 2 outs right now. And there's a hard hit ball to deep left field, backing up his Hap. He's at the track, and it's gone! A 3-run big fly for Mason Wynn. And the Cardinals tack on 3 more. It's a 5-run inning. And the Cardinals lead 11-0. They should play tired more often.
I remember coming from San Diego one year after a very late afternoon game, getting into Chicago about 5 in the morning and having to play a day game here. The Cardinals jumped all over the Cubs that day. The only problem is, the next day, the Cubs jumped all over the Cardinals.
Well, sometimes that does happen.
Second day in can be a bit of a bugaboo.
It can be. So now the line got a lot worse for Peterson, the starter. Strike one delivered to Jose Fermin, who's 2 for 2 with 2 doubles in this game. Peterson went 3 2/3 innings, 9 hits, 10 runs now, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. There's a swing and a hard hit ball towards the right center field gap, but it's going to be run down this time by Suzuki. Another good at bat for Fermin, and more damage for the Cardinals. A 5-run inning, and Mason Wynn, a 2-out, 3-run homer. He has 5 RBIs in this game, or 4, and we go to the bottom of the 4th inning, and it is 11-0 Cardinals.
Enjoy a true St. Louis Cardinals baseball experience. Book your Grand Slam ticket package today at the luxurious Marriott St. Louis Grand, steps away from Busch Stadium. You'll get 2 Cardinals tickets plus free hotel self-parking, complimentary high-speed internet access, and $20 towards a great pregame or postgame meal at Zinnia Bar and Grill. Grand Slam ticket packages start at $199. Book yours today at MarriottStLouisGrand.com. That's MarriottStLouisGrand.com. Proud hotel partner of the St. Louis Cardinals.
If you work in the automotive industry, you know time and trust are everything. Miss one electrical issue and suddenly you're dealing with comebacks, delays, and unhappy customers. That's why Napa puts such a big emphasis on electrical testing. And that's just the start. Napa also delivers the parts, tools, and expertise to help you catch problems early before they turn into breakdowns. So test every vehicle and trust the name that keeps your base moving and your business running strong. That's Napa know-how.
In baseball, there are plenty of things you can count on. A sea of foam fingers, kids lining up for autographs, catching the wave as it makes its way around the stands. In healthcare, there are things you can rely on just the same, like counting on United Healthcare for reliable Medicare coverage with low out-of-pocket costs. With United Healthcare, you'll find a wide range of Medicare plans to choose from to fit your budget, your needs, and your life. Learn more at uhc.com.
What is true masculinity, and does it mean standing up for your beliefs even when it's uncomfortable, or just going along with what others say? Vitae Foundation's research showed that when women find out they are unexpectedly pregnant and they share the news of their pregnancy, they are frustrated when men say, "I'll support you no matter what you choose." They want men to step forward as providers and protectors. It's time to empower men and women to choose life, to restore masculinity in our culture. Learn more at talkprolife.org.
Strike one delivered to Ian Happ as we play in the bottom of the 4th inning. Next delivery is taken low for a ball.
I'm going to ask you, are you tired? 7-run 7th inning, and you had a couple of 3-run innings, 5-run 4th inning. There, you okay, Ricky?
And it was a late night. You know, we were in it.
Yeah,
I'm good. Oh, actually, this energizes me. You kidding me? Gotta love this. In our job, we love it. There's a ground ball right side. Burleson has it. Tough play, but he makes a perfect throw to Palante, and that is out number 1.
You need to do some planting, Ricky.
Oh, I do. Did he break that bat?
That was a broken bat.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I'm glad you noticed that, because every time a broken bat happens when a Cardinal pitcher, of course, induces it, it means another tree gets planted by Focal Point and Cardinals Care. So Happ is out 3-1, and Nico Horner comes to the plate. We're in the bottom of the 4th inning, 11-0 Cardinals. This is where, as a pitcher, you just have to keep pitching. Make yourself believe it's 0-0. Keep doing what you're doing. And he just did it there. A strike to Nico Horner, who flied out to right his first time. That was actually a really good play by Jordan Walker, leading off the 2nd inning. A lot of offense for the Cardinals here in the early going, as that pitch is low. Wynn is homered. Church is homered. Wynn has 4 RBIs. Church has 3. Fermin has 2 doubles. Walker has a double. Herrera scored twice. What else do you want? There's a broken bat again.
How about planting another tree?
Oh, my goodness. Keep those
This game's great for the environment, by the way.
It is. I love it. It means that another tree gets planted by Focal Point and Cardinals Care, thanks to that broken bat induced by Andre Palante.
Well, how about Peterson? 2 appearances against the Cardinals, 1 for the Mets, 1 for the Cubs. 7 1/3 innings. 16 hits, 16 earned runs, 3 homers, 5 walks, and 4 strikeouts. They have his number.
We're going to start a forest here this inning with Andre Palante if he keeps breaking all these bats. The 1-2 pitch is grounded towards first. Burleson scoops it over towards Palante, and it gets past him. Alec tried to get it on a half hop and flipped it forward, and it actually went past Palante, who was covering. I think that'll probably be a base hit or error. We'll see.
It'll be one of the 2.
It will be. They're calling it an error. I'm okay with that.
E3.
Error on Burley. Probably could have stepped back and caught that on the next hop. Maybe misjudged that a little bit, but it's going to be an error on Alec Burleson. That's his 6th of the year, and he will be holding Horner aboard at first base with Conforto at the plate. How about a double play? First pitch to Conforto is taken low. Relive the magic of 2006 on Saturday, July 11th. We were telling you about that earlier in the broadcast. You could score a David Eckstein bobblehead honoring his World Series MVP performance presented by Mid-America Transplant. And the next pitch is a check swing, but I think he went. He sure did. So again, it's presented by Mid-America Transplant. You can get details at cardinals.com/promotions about the David Eckstein bobblehead on Saturday, July 11th.
We relived that championship many times with the likes of David and Scott Spezio when he visits the ballpark, Jeff Suppan.
Had Chris Carpenter at the ballpark. That was such a treat for me to have Carpenter part of the Christian Day experience after the game. J.J. Weatherholt spoke, so did Suppan and Spezio and Carpenter. And
well, you're talking about Eckstein and Carpenter, two of the toughest competitors I've ever covered.
I would agree. The 2-1 pitch, here it comes, and that is a little bit high. And Herrera thought about challenging.
He almost tapped the helmet there and says something over the shoulder to Bellino.
Like maybe, can we check it first before I challenge it? I don't think you're allowed to do that. 3-1 count with one out to Conforto. And the 3-1 pitch is hit in the air to center field. That's going to stay in the ballpark. Backpedaling, though, is Church back to the track. He makes the catch. With the ball carrying a little bit, the wind actually picked up right before that at bat.
Left center.
It sure was. Like almost as if Conforto knew that. So an error in the inning, but there's 2 outs. And Carson Kelly will bat. He singled his first time. 11-0 Cardinals.
Pitch number 70 coming up here for Andre Palante.
Doing a nice job. First pitch to Kelly is taken high for a ball. The MLB draft is coming up, by the way. That will be July 11th and 12th. Cardinals have a lot of fairly high picks in that draft, too. So that's going to be a nice story for the Cardinals organization coming up. Swing and a tapper, and that's foul. So Randy Flores and his group, and it's not just him, and there's a whole lot of people, but of course Randy is in charge of it. Former Cardinal pitcher.
The way Hein Bloom is operated, he gets opinions from so many people, gets so many people involved, and then they make their decisions.
The 1-1 pitch coming up to Carson Kelly is taken high. I almost feel like that has been that's the new culture of the Cardinals. The leadership is like that. I think the players are like that too. Ollie keeps saying we don't really have a leader, it's just everybody's helping everybody. I think their coaches are like that. You know, Stubby's taking control of things. John Jay is, and Ollie's fostering that. Heim's fostering it, and right now it's working. The 2-1 pitch is grounded up the middle, and it's handled on 2 hops by Weatherholt. He flips to Wynn at the second base bag, forcing Nico Horner there. And we're through 4 innings of play. John will have the 5th for you on this 4th of July weekend. I'm sure you're not the only one having a 5th on the 4th of July weekend. It is 11-0 Cardinal.
I'll take the 5th.
Everything is so expensive. Our bills are piling up. We have our summer trip coming up. How are we going to pay for everything?
Bad news, honey. The garage freezer is water leaking.
Oh, no. We just bought all that meat for next week's cookout.
Can we afford a new freezer right now?
Why buy new when you can fix the one you have?
Who are you?
Honey, it's Paul Rican from Dick Van Dyke Appliance World.
Repairing your existing appliance is a great way to save money now if the stress of high bills has you down.
How soon can you come out?
Today or next day.
That's fast. But what if the repair ends up being more expensive than we thought?
We'll give you a $50 coupon off a brand new appliance.
So either way we win?
I like that.
Call Dick Van Dyke Appliance World or schedule service at appliance-world.com and schedule your win-win today.
Wow!
Stand behind what we sell, we offer so much more. Dick Van Dyke Appliance World. When you buy from us, you get the whole store.
At F&B Wealth Management, it's not just about numbers, it's about people and communities. Hi, I'm Ryan Heiser, President and CEO of Fisher National Bank and F&B Wealth Management. Our team is united by a shared passion for helping you achieve your financial goals. We are equipped and eager to work together to craft personalized financial solutions just for you, including retirement planning, risk management through life insurance, long-term care insurance planning, and investment advisory services. Together, we will celebrate milestones, navigate life's transitions, and build a financial future that reflects your values. Experience the difference of a team that truly cares. Visit investwithfnb.com to learn more about dedicated advisors and start your journey toward a financial confidence today.
F&B Wealth Management is a division of Fisher National Bank. F&B securities are not insured by the FDIC, not a deposit or other obligation of or guaranteed by the depository institution, subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amount invested. Securities, insurance, and investment advisory services are offered through Midwestern Securities Trading Company, LLC, MSTC, member FINRA, SIPC. MSTC and F&B are not affiliated.
F&B Wealth Management, supporting exceptional communities full of exceptional people.
Blaze Jordan takes a strike from right-hander Bryce Wilson as we play in the 5th inning. And the Cardinals enjoy an 11-0 lead at Wrigley Field. Sun shining down on the field right now. A swing and a line drive hit to right field for Blaze Jordan. He's 2 out of 3. Broken 0 for 14 with an infield hit in the 2nd inning on a ball that he lined off David Peterson. A fly out to center his next time up, and a leadoff hit in the 5th inning. The Cardinals just keep on swinging. Nathan Church hit a 3-run homer to put the Cardinals on the board with 2 outs in the 2nd inning and hit the ball to the warning track. Crow Armstrong caught it back in the 4th. Now he faces the right-hander Wilson. The former Brave throws a strike. The Cardinals have the leadoff man on base for the 3rd time in the game. Here's a pitch that's taken low and in, and a nice stop by Kelly to keep the ball from going to the bricks, and he may be shaken up a little bit by that one. 28-year-old Bryce Wilson came up with the Atlanta Braves in 2018, moved on to Pittsburgh, then Milwaukee, the Chicago White Sox. He has pitched with the Phillies 1 game and 2 with the Cubs this year. The right-hander's pitch, a strike on the outside corner, 1-2 on Church. Over the 4th of July weekend, make Ted Drew's part of your plans. Ted Drew's serving its famous frozen custard for a century. Try an inspired flavor combination or create your own. Ted Drew's unmatched quality, unforgettable taste. Open daily at 6726 Chippewa. Church swings and pops it up. Foul territory. Long run for Bregman over by the Cub dugout. The ball goes into the dugout as Bregman goes into a slide on the side track. That track's still pretty wet. Bregman did a stop just shy of the railing there by the Cub dugout on the 3rd base side and gets up slowly. They may have to wash the uniform pants twice after Bregman went into that slide on the crushed brick. The 1-2 pitch. Church fouls another one back. Church hit a home run last night, tying the game in the 7-run 7th inning. Walker, Church, and Burleson hit home runs as the Cardinals won 11-5, taking 2 out of 3. 5-3 Tuesday, 11-5, with Atlanta winning 5-1 in between. Church slaps it foul. Out of play, way down the left field line, way back in the lower level, and they don't get many souvenirs back there. The Cardinals have 11 hits today. 11 runs on 11 hits. They've made an error. The pitch on the way. A swing and a miss. Church flips the bat after striking out. Wilson has given up a home run, a single. And the 2 outs he recorded, a fly out to right by Fermin, a well-struck ball. And the strikeout of Church here in the 5th. 1 on and 1 out for J.J. Weatherholt. Weatherholt got on with a hit, advanced on a 2-base error, and was stranded at 3rd base in the 1st inning as Velasquez lined out. The pitch outside, ball 1. Weatherholt a single. Herrera a single, a walk, 2 runs scored. Walker a double, a walk, 2 runs scored. Velasquez sacrifice fly, RBI, a walk, and a run scored. Here's a swing, and that ball is hit hard to left field. Happ on the run. He makes an over-the-shoulder catch right in front of the ivy in left center field. Happ has been a Gold Glover and turned in a nice play there, denying Weatherholt extra bases. Well struck ball there, and up comes Ivan Herrera. Herrera taking the weight off the bat. He has to be facing up with the pitcher at 8 seconds, and he faces up with the pitcher at 8 seconds. So he avoids a violation right on time. Widespread stance. Jordan at first base, and ball one goes low and away from Bryce Wilson. Herrera started the 5-run rally with 2 outs in the 4th inning when he walked facing David Peterson. Peterson walked 3 in a row. Burleson drove in 2 with a hit, and Wynn hit a 3-run homer. There's a foul over the Cardinal dugout. Souvenir in the lower level. 1 ball and 1 strike on the Cardinal catcher today, Ivan Herrera. Non-base percentage of .393. And Herrera, with 1 walk today, has walked 49 times. He has been hit by a pitch 23 times. He swings and hits it high and short into right field, and it's going to drop for a hit. On to third base, Blaze Jordan. He took off when the ball left the bat with 2 down. The Cardinals have runners at first and third, with Jordan Walker coming up, and a 2-hit day on base for the 3rd time for Herrera. So he dropped that one in front of Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, the Cardinals have hit the ball hard today, and they've gotten rewarded, and sometimes they've hit it soft and have gotten rewarded too. It's just been their day offensively. They're just really feeling it, and one of those guys feeling it is Jordan Walker, who walked and scored last time and also doubled into the left center field gap. He's dangerous right now.
Jordan Walker from Stone Mountain, Georgia, and he's hit by a pitch. Pitch up and in, gets him. Did that hit him on the wrist or on top of the hand? He's holding the left hand. The bases are loaded with 2 down now for Velasquez. Adam Olson.
I thought it hit him around the wrist, and Adam Olson asking him right now as he's taking off a lot of his gear, and he's pointing to the outside of his hand, kind of the where the pinky is, but the outside of your hand, not where your thumb is, other side, and it kind of hit him pretty good. Made him drop the bat. I think it ends up surprising you as much as anything, but they're checking it out right now just to make sure he's okay. He says he's fine.
Jordan Walker hit by a 92.5 mile-an-hour fastball. He's on first base. Herrera at second. Blaze Jordan at third. Jordan led off the inning with a base hit. So the Cardinals are looking to add to an 11-0 lead, batting in the 5th inning with 2 gone, and they've done some 2-out scoring today. The pitch by Wilson, taken for a ball outside. The Cardinals scored all 5 with 2 outs in the 4th. 2 of the 3 with 2 outs in the 3rd, and all 3 in the 2nd inning with 2 down. The pitch on the way. Tap foul back to the on-deck circle, and that's where Alec Burleson is waiting. It was a Fermin double, a Blaze Jordan single, setting up first and third when Nathan Church hit a 2-out home run in the 2nd inning. The pitch by Wilson, a swing and a miss. 1-2 on Velasquez with the bases loaded as the Cardinals didn't score in the 1st, leaving Weatherholt at 3rd. 3 in the 2nd, 3 in the 3rd inning, and then 5 in the 4th. And looking for more here. We'll see about Velasquez's approach with 2 strikes. The count 1-2. The 2-strike approach was amazing in the 7-run inning in the 7th last night down in Atlanta. The pitch, a swing and a foul back.
More runs the Cardinals score. You know, it's not about just piling on in that way, but the more you score, the more you get into their bullpen. In the game against the Padres, they were able to get a couple of innings off of a position player late in that game. That's where they added on 8 more runs, ended up winning 23-4 in that game.
The pitch to Velasquez outside, a 2-2 count.
But with the 3-game series here, and important games for the Cardinals, important games for everybody as you're getting close to the break, the more you can damage their bullpen, the better off you're going to be tomorrow and on Sunday.
The 2-2 pitch, up and in, and a full count. Everybody will be moving now. Walker at first, Herrera at second, Jordan over at third. We have Blaze Jordan at third, Jordan Walker at first. Herrera on base 3 times today. He'd like to score 3 times. The runners go on a chopper. That's foul on the third base side, so they'll reset. Another 3-2 pitch coming up for Velasquez. Velasquez has driven in 8 runs. He has 3 homers, 12 hits in 40 official at-bats. 8 runs scored, 2 doubles to go along with his 3 home runs. He's playing in his 18th game with the Cardinals. The runners lead. They go. The pitch. Outside, and that's an RBI for Velasquez as the Cardinals lead 12-0, and another 2-out RBI. Blaze Jordan, who singled leading off the inning, crosses the plate on the bases-loaded walk. Herrera to third, Walker to second. A 2 RBI day for Velasquez.
So the Cardinals just scored a run with only 2 hits in this inning, 2 singles, but that can be outdone by what they did last inning when they scored 5 runs on just 2 hits because the home run by Wynn and the 3 walks that went along with it.
Well, we wondered about Velasquez's 2-strike approach.
Yeah.
Patient enough to get another RBI with a bases-loaded walk. We've had a hit by pitch, a bases-loaded walk this inning, 2 singles. Alec Burleson did some damage with a 2-run single in the 4th inning, chasing David Peterson. And Burleson, in his last 4 at-bats, has 2 hits and 3 RBIs as he homered in the 9th inning last night, capping off an 11-5 win. Wilson with the pitch. Burleson takes high.
Well, the Cubs are going through all of the mechanics that the Cardinals went through yesterday with a short start by Dustin May. What do we do? Then what do we do? And you're already thinking about what you have in your minor league system. You're actually thinking about that during the game. GM sure is.
There's a foul back, a vicious swing by Burleson, a foul straight back as he was on the pitch. 1-1 the count. Here's Bryce Wilson working out of the stretch. The runners lead all the way around. The pitch. Check swing, low. Change up, and Burleson recognized it. 2-1. Burleson with 60 RBIs now. He has 14 home runs. With the bases loaded, Burley swings and lifts a high foul ball out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. Herrera at third, Walker at second, Velasquez at first. The Cardinals started scoring in the 2nd inning. They have not let up. We're in the 5th, 12-0. The pitch. Burleson swings and lines it to right field. He gets down for a hit. 1 run scores. Here comes Walker trying to score. The throw safe at the plate. 2 more RBIs for Alec Burleson. 14-0 Cardinals in the 5th.
Fans are getting a little restless here at Wrigley Field.
A pair of 2 RBI singles for Burleson today. Velasquez made third base on the single. 1st and 3rd for Mason Wynn, who crushed a 3-run homer as the first man to face Wilson back in the 4th inning. That 4th inning seems like yesterday.
It sure does.
And we're in the 5th. I told you I'd take the 5th. A swing and a pop-up foul right side, and that finds the crowd. Strike 1.
A little early in the day for you to take the 5th, just saying.
Well, if I stopped talking, that'd be one way to take the 5th.
It would.
But wouldn't be a very good thing to do on radio.
No, it would not.
The runners at the corners. Mason takes a look at a pitch high from Bryce Wilson at 91 miles an hour, 1-1. A 4 RBI day for Mason Wynn, 4 for Alec Burleson in this 14-0 lead. The pitch, a swing, and that's going to go foul down the right field line and into the crowd. 1-2 on the Cardinals shortstop. It was called out on strikes the first time. Singled in a run, scored another in the 3rd inning. And he hit a 3-run homer in the 4th. His 4th home run of the year. 37 RBIs now for Mason Wynn. His average is up over 250 now.